Hey guys, Mechanic CG here and welcome back to Forza Motorsport 4. Today is episode number 95. If you guys are enjoying the content, then be sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and feel free to hit that join button as it really does help support the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoy. This episode was streamed live on YouTube. If you want to make sure to catch the streams, then be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you want to get cheap game keys for Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, then check out Eneba in the description down below. Alright, so we're here for the Jaguar, because I've got a Jag. We're here for the Jag showcase. Oh, do you know what I can do? I can drive the XJ220. We're going to go grab that one, but I'm going to show you, we're going to be going around the Silverstone, Hockenheimring, Circuit de Catalunya, and then Bernese Alps. Alright, here we go. It is time for Silverstone and some Dr. Pepper. Oh! This thing is speedy. How? This thing's quick. I remember actually using this in Test Drive Unlimited. It was actually quite a powerful car. Oh, a hell of an engine noise though. It's an original uptake for a car colour, right? I believe so. I think it was an original option. I don't think it was green screen green though. To be fair, a lot of cars don't have that, except for like luxury like supercars. Power build for a British quality build. It is such a powerful car, this one. Like genuinely, I don't think Brits make good cars. In all honesty. I don't think the UK is good at making cars. Sorry. Like, we have the most heritage in our cars. Yes. 100%. Do we deserve that heritage? Not a fucking chance. TVR, terrible brand. It's the joke, it's not. Yeah, I know. Jaguar, shit. The only thing I think that deserves heritage that's from the UK, Land Rover. I think that's the only company that, like, a Brit could genuinely be proud of because it's actually a good brand. Morgan looks shit. TVR, ugh. It's just, honestly, building quality often sits next to a Tesla. Yeah, 100%. Like, for us Brits, and a Brit could turn around and say, oh, well, you're wrong, or what, I don't care. I've never once seen a car that's built from Britain and gone, wow. Bar maybe this one. This one is pretty special. But this was made in the 90s. There is one TVR that I think actually looks quite good, and it's really aggressive, and it's got the tailpipes coming out sideways as opposed to going straight out the back. Cigaris, I think it's called. It might be the wrong one. That's the only TVR that actually looks good. The rest of them, they are hideous. They made this Cigaris that looked really modern and really aggressive. Maybe 2-litre V10, right? I believe so. But yeah, they made a car that looked so futuristic, and then the car after it that they made looked so old, looked so unknown. It was one of those cars that you'd expect to see left on a driveway for 20 years. Like, that's the kind of car that they made. Ooh. We've finally got a slide going. This car's actually quite grippy, given that it's got a lot of horsepower going to the rear wheels. But it is surprisingly grippy, so I'll take it. Not bad. 11 grand, I'll take that. But that would be with money I don't have. So, fun. Vroom, vroom. Right, let's go. Ah, Badadan's on! Badadam, badadam, badadam. Oh yeah, so I had a look on my list, my listening activity. Badadan is getting very close to like top 10 on my listening history. And I think Liquor and Cigarettes is getting close as well. But I've listened to Chase and Status this month 380 times. Last month it was 400. We're not even to the end of the, like, midway through the month yet. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-from-me, ba. Could have come from Afghanistan. You have been chased by a status. I have indeed. With the rapa-pom-pom. Whoop! Long boy. Ba-da-dun. This is basically just a bus. That's what this is. This is a squashed down bus. Whoop. I think in Car X it would have been a mod, but I kind of wish that Car X. So here's the issue with Car X as a company, and I think they need to stop focusing on mobile games. Like, I get mobile development helps their studio, but that should be their second option, because otherwise, what is the point in making games for PC if they're not going to focus on them? That's where their money's coming from. Mobile games are free. Anyone can download a mobile game. PC games are not. Unless they make them free. But they're not making them free. The issue I have is how they've dealt with Car X Street. Yeah, microtransactions, but they don't earn nearly as much money in that case. It's like a dance for your taste buds. A very interesting dance for your taste buds. But yeah, the issue I have with CarX and like their development choices in general, because I'll be honest, CarX and specifically CarX Street had so much potential. Unfortunately, their development team are bone idle, stupid, and make terrible decisions. I'll be honest, like, developers, right? Developers are the ones that are getting the flack and whatnot. They don't deserve a lot of the shit that the gaming industry give, because there are higher-ups that have absolutely zero clue about how games are developed. So I imagine the developers are getting pissed off with the higher-ups 100%. And there are a lot of stories of that going around lately. But on top of that, they also don't know how the game industry works, which is very interesting because of the fact that these guys are making video games in the video game industry, and they don't know how the video game industry works. That doesn't add up in my tiny brain. I don't know why. I don't know whether it is just the fact that, oh, it's fucking stupid. But there are just some decisions that I just don't understand. Like, if I was running a development team, right, I would tell them 4K, not a priority. Make the game look graphically good, but it does not need to run in 4K. You do not need 4K quality to make something look good. Cotto is online. Nice. Focus on 1080p, 60 FPS. That is all we need. Anything beyond that, bonus. People like to run games in 4K on a 1080p monitor because apparently, like, I get it. I did it with the Xbox One X, right? Because that ran 4K gaming and it made the games look a little bit better. Don't get me wrong, it does work. The issue with that is the fact that is a system that is designed to run games at that quality, etc., etc. This right here, PCs are not designed to run games at any given quality. They're different for different people. So if you're making these 4K textures, or making this game and designing it around 4K gaming, and then not optimizing so that it can run on lower end systems, shit development move. But it's all done by briefs and choices. Like, someone higher up will say, we want this. Ah, well, I don't think that's a good... Well, we want it. That's how it goes. And it's terrible. You look at Hi-Fi Rush, right? That was managed by a guy that was proud of his achievement. He was proud of the things that he'd worked on in the past. He was proud on working on did I say High on Life? Hi-Fi Rush. I mean Hi-Fi Rush. Which one did I say? I can't remember. They were two very good games anyways. Hi-Fi Rush. The guy was proud of what he had made. And the way the gameplay was, the way that the game was designed, how it ran. It was perfect. Everything was perfect. Well, no, even some games on 40 series graphic cards aren't running well. If you have a graphics card from the past 5 years, a game should run. Yeah. They did a presentation and said, yeah, by the way, midnight tonight, you can play it. Wait, what? That's in 4 hours. Excuse me? I can play this awesome looking game in 4 hours? Sign me up. That's how you do hype. Yeah, I know they need a hype building phase. EA has done a phenomenal job lately, by the way, in my opinion. When Need for Speed Unbound came out and they announced it, and then they released it 2 months later, I was hyped for that game, because that was one of the few games that was actually being hyped. I'm not hyped for Test Drive anymore. It's been announced, and it's been delayed so many times, I'm not hyped for it. Same story with, what's it called? The Crew Motorfest didn't have much of a hype phase, so when that came out, I was like, oh, this is quite good. Quite excited for this. I think it was announced with, like, a teaser trailer, and then they properly started, like, pushing it, like, 2 weeks before it came out. 3 weeks before it came out, something like that. They obviously had the insider program stuff, which I can't talk about, but they had all that stuff that they did. They just delivered a complete game, which is very rare, 100%. I think Hi-Fi Rush, though, is an amazing platform that could actually be developed on with lots of DLC in the future. Like, genuinely, it could keep getting updates. And you know how, like, Cuphead, so the new DLC for Cuphead obviously took, like, years. It could have been another game, but they added it as a DLC to the base game. So that they could... And they sold it at similar to a full-price game. But it just meant the progression was all there. It was a little bit cheaper. But it means that it's like a big update and makes the game more complete. I think they could quite easily do another update similar to that. What Cuphead did. Do that in 2 or 3 years' time. And sell it as a DLC. Exactly the same game mechanics. There doesn't need any changes to it. Me personally, I'm still waiting for a Steam release of the Crew Motorfest. And slightly unpopular opinion, but again, I'm going to push it. Competitive gaming has ruined the gaming industry. So Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, CSGO, all of those games have ruined the gaming industry for every other video game. And I say that 100%. Because you look at, obviously, the new updates that are coming forward from Microsoft to do with third-party controllers. You now cannot use a third-party adapter. And I believe that update goes into effect very soon. If not already in effect. Luckily, I'm on a 360 and they don't push updates for that. For like actual hardware changes, so that's fine. But Xbox One and every other system in that ecosystem can't use it anymore. So very disappointed with them. Yeah, pretty much. I'm still a bit confused why they updated CSGO to CS2 as opposed to... I assume it's just to make it easier because obviously Overwatch, when they went to Overwatch 2 and then got rid of Overwatch 1, it didn't work. But they also wanted to do a similar thing. So I assume they just updated the game. I don't know. But I will say that has 100% ruined the gaming industry. Like, unfortunately, because of competitive gaming, we now cannot have accessibility for games consoles anymore. And we now have anti-cheats that are so invasive that it ruins the performance for single-player experience. Why the fuck? Right, I get why maybe people want leaderboards or whatnot. But I do not give a shit about leaderboards in video games. So why the hell do I have to suffer through having anti-cheats and whatnot? Let me opt out. I will never have my name on a leaderboard in the Crew Motorfest, but let me run it without the anti-cheats. So that I can play the game, experience the game the way that I want to experience the game. Oh, it's for money! Fuck the money! I want to play a video game and enjoy a video game. Like, genuinely, most of this stuff, anything single player should be anti-cheat free. Oh, but it's not the actual game experience. Tough. I want to play my single player game the way I want to. If I want to put cheats in and unlock every car in the game, that's on me. Because guess what? It only affects my gameplay. It doesn't matter for anyone else. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment down below and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.